Good evening, everyone. Thank you for listening to our story. I think the last slide was a great slide. I've been in a roller coaster of startups for the past 13 years, and we feel that we've been now have an overnight success story after 13 years. I was in London in September, and I was talking to a professor from London Business School, and she said, if you can't tell your business does in a tweet, you have to rethink your business and define it very differently. So that's what we did. Our business used to be called Cymax Stores, and we started looking at, do we have a right brand in the market? Do we have the right message in the market so that other companies or other retailers, detailers, and manufacturers can see what we are doing? ChannelGate is one platform, multi-channels. We have better delivery and revenue performance. We talked about that we are doing about $1.3 billion worth of this platform. And the learning from this is we went through evolution of the company changing from an online retail business, which was our phase one from 2004 to 2009, waving the ride of the Google and Google algorithms and Google marketing to 2010, between 2010 and 2015, changing to become a technology phase of our business and using the changes that's happened in the market by other channels coming to market. And then in the last phase, which is 2016 till now, and become our digital supply chain. So the message of what we have done is we always pivoted our business and we always try to be ahead of the market. And we are probably one of the only ones in the market in the e-com business that we lasted until now. We have a strategy and plan with a platform that works as a SaaS platform for retailers and manufacturers. It all started with selling a TV stand. AudioVideoFurniture.com was our first site. I designed our first software platform in ASP Classic, and that e-commerce platform launched the AudioVideoFurniture.com. We started with 58 products, one website, and expanded to roughly 500,000 SKUs and 180 websites by 2010. But we didn't know Google was going to change their algorithm. 2010, Google released the update called Panda and wiped out all of our sites overnight. Our traffic went down from millions of visits to nothing within a matter of a few days. By then, our business grew to $50 million. And what we realized that we made a lot of mistakes. The mistakes were we put all our eggs in one basket, which was Google. We only had one carrier, and that carrier that was moving our products went bankrupt. And we didn't focus on building a good team, and we didn't build a brand. So our first phase of learning was not having a brand, not being diversified, not having a good team that could drive our business. Taking that learning, we started addressing those in the phase two of our business. So in order to address our carrier issue, we started building a software product called Freight Club. And the Freight Club is addressing that. It's 3,000 carriers. So now we're not dependent to one. If any of them goes out of the business or change their strategy or do anything, our business is still continuing moving forward. And the Freight Club is a standalone application now, brings other merchants' shipments into us. So we're not dependent to our own shipments either. We started looking at the team building. We went and basically revamped our entire team. So some of the players that in the phase one were the right players, they were not the same right players in the phase two of our business. Addressing that, some actually upgraded themselves and tried to learn more to be part of our business, but a lot of them, they were not fit for what we wanted to do. So during that time, we changed a lot of the team members. And then as part of the other thing was branding. What brand do we take in the market? Brand is very important. So picking the right name that addresses, there's a lot of companies that come up with the names that it looks great or sounds great, but it doesn't describe the business or is not a good brand. We've seen that all over like the startups that come into the market. So brand is important. We started spending a lot of time on brand, and we started looking at diversification. How do we diversify from just Google to having access to multiple areas that we can expand our business. So in phase 2, we started integration with Amazon.com, we started integration with Walmart.com, eBay.com, and we went through the manufacturers. At the same time, we said, we don't want to sell your products as an e-com business. We want to help you to sell your products on all of these channels. Google being one, and these other 3, there are other channels that you can take your products. So we launched HomeSquare.com, which is our own site, and that HomeSquare is now becoming a brand. And by having HomeSquare, which was going through Google and all these other channels, our business started expanding rapidly again. But we got challenged with other things. So the other 3 areas that we got challenged was automation, content, and intelligence. So we started ingesting a lot of data, and that required to have a different caliber of people and different caliber of systems to be able to address the new challenges. So to address the phase 2 of our challenges was, how do we create content that is unique, those content that is not replicated anywhere else, and how do we bring systems in place that simplifies that for the manufacturers and retailers to bring and address that. And also automation, how do we create automation across all of our platforms to be able to bypass the challenges that we have, because we work with a lot of data. And then the last one was the intelligence, analytics and teams that we had to build, systems that we had to build to be able to address the challenges off of that. We addressed the diversification channels by adding more and more companies into the mix. So now we are integrated to 12 different channels on the US side, and we're adding almost every quarter 1 or 2 new channels. These are all massive retailers in the US. And also we look at bringing traffic to our own channels, which is HomeSquare and Cymax.com still. And those are traffics that comes from other areas of the market. And it's across border. So we're not connected to just with the US. We do Canada and US. One of the critical challenges that we had was the not using the data to make decisions. And this triangle, demand generation triangle we created, is allowing us to basically use the data from the channels, from the manufacturers, and from the carriers to change the way we approach the market. We simplified the model to bring everything into one platform for all the challenges that everyone faced, and that helps us to be able to grow our business as a platform. So all of the challenges of software and transportation management systems and integrations all basically gone into our back-end platform. And when we look at our business today, we feel we spend a lot of time over the past 5 years on brands. We spend a lot of time on building the right teams. We do a lot of basically training with the team. If you're not doing that with your team, I highly encourage that. It has a tremendous ROI on the business and everything else. If you spend the time with the team, most of us, we just hire people, we put them into work, and we feel that you have to get the best outcome out of it. But we feel that it's important to be able to focus on the team and how you can train them to be able to do what you want. Building a network for us was important, so we built a massive network of leads that comes to us. We're not going out to find leads. The leads are coming to us now. And then being a data-driven company. So intelligence is important. How you utilize the data to be able to make decisions in your business is important. So intelligence is something that I think every company has to work on. In some areas, automation works, but for us, automation is the key. We run this massive business with only 130 people in Vancouver. So the number of people and number of basic processes that goes in automation in place has been tremendous for us. And the last piece of it for us was content. So we feel we've addressed a lot of the things we learned over the past 13 years. We had a very good spot for the future, and we align ourselves not to be a competition with major players like Amazon and Walmart, which we were before. We are now as part of their ecosystem to be able to help them to grow their business. Our next steps are how fast we can basically take this and scale it. That's the biggest challenge, because we can't find people as fast as we want.
Thank you. There's another one, I think. Any questions on this side? Oh, perfect. Here, go back.
Yeah, two questions. First, can you describe your business in a tweet?
Yes, we can now.
Yeah.
So we are a digital supply chain platform.
Okay. And Cymax I'm familiar with a little bit. It's mostly furniture, right?
That was the problem. So when previously people asked me, what do you do? We said, we're Cymax, we sell furniture, but we have a freight club.
Yeah.
And then we have a home square, and we sell products we help manufacturers, sales marketplaces. We're not furniture anymore. It's pretty much any product that is over 50 pounds. We help any manufacturer that has products over 50 pounds to get their products into the market.
Okay. What are some of the other content categories that you're looking at?
The appliances is another category we're looking at. Another category we're looking at is heavy machinery. Mm-hmm. So those are the ones coming in from the Asia to the U.S. market. This is a current focus right now.
Okay. Very cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Anything else on this side? How about over here? Wow. Okay. Perfect. Sorry, I don't catch your name. Ray?
I'm looking at your website and I just see like pricing management and marketing services. When you've got so many SKUs and you're marketing across so many different channels, right? How do you have you got it automated to pull these things off when it's not meeting ROI on the marketing front and on the pricing strategy?
Yeah. So automation has been the key factor. We reprice like roughly those 500,000 SKUs every half an hour across all of these channels. So the automation is done through ingesting the data from all of these integrations with big channels. And then our pricing engine decides, does it want to follow the market, or does it want to basically disengage from the market? Because a lot of things changes throughout the day to be able to sell the merchandise. On the Google side, we have an automatic platform that does the bidding on the keywords and the products.
That's a lot of automation.
Lots of automation.
What are you hiring for?
Right now, we are hiring for data science, analysts, developers, and all tech related.
There was a business analyst who went up who just moved here from somewhere. Where did he go? There you are. Wave. There you go.
Great.
Any other questions on this side of the room? Nope. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Arash.
Thank you.